You know who did try their best yesterday night?
Oh, oh, oh.
He went down, boys. I like how when people talk about Marab, they talk about him literally like an alien. You know what I mean? Like they talk about him like finally the enemy has lost its battle. Like you know what I mean? Finally Marab goes down, and I saw the fight. I didn't see it live. I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah,
um so here's what I thought about the fight. I thought Piotr Jan won every single round. And
okay.
I thought it was very clear too. Now, there was one
I
judge
would have
that gave Jan a 48-47.
bugging. I would have give Jan. I would have given Marab the first. I could argue that, but the rest of the fight was all Jan.
Yes. And that's the only round that I could give anybody. I'm like, first round, 6-7. You know what I
Marab was
mean? Like,
catching him.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was
6-7.
landing something, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah,
you know,
10-8, 10-9, 10-9, 10-9.
and and then I'm like, okay, but yeah, but the thing about Piotr Jan is that I'm gonna sound like Joe Rogan real quick. He's downloading his data. He's letting him take. He's taking the first round off to download his data. Guys, he's downloading his data right now. And
In his mind.
in his mind, he's here. He's waiting for round 2, 3, and 4, the championship rounds. And Piotr Jan, man, his striking was crisp. His takedown defense was so good.
Yep.
And he wasn't afraid to fight Marab. Typically, you see guys on the back foot, right? Skittish on the outside, right? They're not trying to blow out their gas tank by trying to punch Marab and things like that because they know that Marab has really good cardio. But Jan said, fuck that. Yo, I'm straight. I'm here. Right here. Jab, jab, ooh, switch, jab, jab. Ooh, right hand, left hook, body work, left kick. Ooh. Man, his striking was crispy, but it was all set up by his pressure, right? And to be able to stop those takedowns of Marab, because listen, Marab, he shot 49 takedown attempts in their first fight. He only got 6.
Yeah.
Piotr Jan could fucking stuff a takedown. Let me tell you, he's super good at takedown defense. He has really good balance as well, and he's actually wicked strong. Like even though he's not like the most big frame guy, like he's actually like quite slender, lean.
Mm-hmm.
But he could shuck off Marab, and he was doing some good work in the first couple rounds. I wrote down some notes as I was watching it. Like, Jan was doing some crazy shit. Like, as Marab has the body lock, right? He's elbowing Marab's forearm. I've never seen that shit a day in my life. Ever watching it. I've never seen that technique ever in my life. Now, was it, like, smart? Probably hurt. Probably hurt like a bitch. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was some damage there, I guess. He cut Marab, had him bleeding, and he hurt him. He wobbled him in the round. So you got to give it to him, right? Jan had great takedown defense in the second round. He took Marab down. He landed some really clean shots, some good jabs. Round 3, hurt him with a body kick. And you literally hear Marab go, oh. You literally hear Marab audibly, like, grunting, oh, brother, you know? And then he also dunked Marab on his head.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, my God.
He won the fight.
He's in a flow state. In round 4, I kid you not, I was watching the fight. I'm like, is this motherfucker in flow state right now? Is Jan in flow state? Because like anything he does, it's like it's there. He's there. It's easy. It looks seamless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of guys don't make it that seamless against Marab. Like Umar didn't make it that seamless. He gassed out in the last 3 rounds. Sandhagen didn't. In the first round, he did. Sandhagen did.
Yeah.
But after that, It's over. Clips,
O'Malley
kaputs.
definitely did. O'Malley
O'Malley
has
definitely did not.
no take.
And like
Yeah,
Jan, man, he had the perfect game plan to beat Marab, and also his cardio. I want to give a shout out to Jan's cardio because
mhm.
in like the what do you call it? Like the third round, you could see him like visibly like, all right, like this is all right. I'm gonna fucking fight. You know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah,
physically wearing the pace, but he was able to keep that pace and still able to pressure and defend takedowns
yeah.
really well, even when he knows that he is tired. Um, that's why I love Jan, because he's everything that MMA is, bro. Like, great, wicked, crazy boxing, great kicks, good striking defense, great. If he wants to grapple, he can grapple. Like he is just the
Yeah.
epitome of MMA.
You know what it is, and don't take this the wrong way, because this is not every UFC guy.
Hmm.
He's smart. He's a smart fighter. You know what I mean? He's a smart. He knows how to make adjustments. He knows how to fight, and he's very versatile. He doesn't do a lot of things great, but he does everything pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, I think with Marab, he just knew takedowns was going to be the key, and he's a great defender of takedowns. And in this division, he's probably the best one in the division who can stuff a takedown. So in that regard, Marab had a tough challenge. And then you get to the striking, and Marab's a good striker, but Peter Yan's kind of up there with him. And I was watching some breakdowns. The way he was able to use his reach to kind of predict Marab's next attack, and the way he was kind of able to shove Marab's striking distance in southpaw
Mm-hmm.
was very smart of him to kind of block his strikes from Marab,
Mm-hmm.
and also allow him to extend out. So Jan's he's a smart fighter. He knows how to break down guys. He knows how to he stuff a takedown, which is Marab's big key. And if Marab doesn't get takedowns, he usually doesn't win fights. That's kind of how it's been the past couple of years for him. And Rob on the feet is good. He's a good striker. He has good power. But Jan's been in plenty of fights, and he has a good chin, so he knows what to do against that. And I think Peter Yan just absolutely. I wouldn't say he outfought Marab, but he knew what he was doing against him. He knew that. I think the gas tank was the biggest worry, because anyone against Marab is not going to outgas Marab. Like that's just how it is.
Yeah.
So being able to kind of keep pace with him, not actually die in the fourth and fifth round was important. And you saw it in the later rounds where Marab usually wins most of his fights. It was pretty even. And Yan probably won most of those rounds because of his gas tank, his ability to kind of keep up with Marab and keep up with pace and allow him to kind of continue to stuff, takedown, strike. Like, you don't have to beat Marab, but you got to be on par with him to win rounds. And I think that's Peter Yan did really well. He was able to be on par with him, match him in striking, match him in takedown defense, and being able to win the fight. Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, Peter Yan is one of the smartest fighters in UFC. And I think you kind of saw that here in this fight.
Mm-hmm. Like, he was doing such a good job at his distance management. Like, Marab, yeah, he loves to, like, go in and just fucking wing some heavy shit, right? Vroom, vroom. Yeah. And, Marab, he caught Peter on some exchanges, right? Clean. But Piotr has a fucking good-ass chin, right? He was taking shots off O'Malley clean. And still was able to, fight back and win the fight. Man, Jan, he's just such a good fighter. He fought super smart, and he was able to keep up, and he was piecing up Marab, man. He was landing some really good shots, and also the body work, right? Nobody has ever exposed Marab like that to the body, because a couple kicks to the body and Marab's already, brother. Like that, maybe that's the way you got to beat Marab. You have to aim for his body and aim for that gas tank, even though he won't really slow down. I don't know what he's an alien. He's literally an alien. He's an alien. Like, so I love this fight by Piotr Yan, and he's the champion again. He's a 2-time bantamweight champion. He's up there with some of the greatest. He's already like a top 3, top 4 bantamweight ever of all time. So I can't wait to see. Say that again.
Technically lost to O'Malley.
He technically did lose to O'Malley. Right.
So O'Malley has a rematch opportunity.
Yeah. If the UFC, whenever Merab wants to come back, he gets an immediate title shot against whoever it is.
Yeah,
He fought what 4 times this year. He fought a lot last year. Like he
he fought a
was,
lot like yeah.
and I want to give a shout out to Merab, right? As much like trash as I may talk about Merab and how, he throws his head onto ice and, brother, you come to my jacuzzi. You know what I mean? Like it's funny, right? But he's genuinely fighter of the year. It doesn't matter if he lost this fight because he is more active than his contenders.
Yeah.
Think about that. A champion is more active than the guys trying to become champion. That is so fucking unreal in this day and age. That contenders are sitting on their ass waiting to get called for a championship fight when the champion's fucking doing all the fucking work. I love Merab for that, and I think he deserves a lot of appreciation for that. So whenever he comes back, he gets an immediate title shot. I don't care who it is, he's going to get it. He deserves it. And then if he loses, right, we can make fights after that, yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. But man, in the meantime, if Jan is healthy and he can go for another fight, maybe in like a April, maybe like a May,
I was thinking that too.
or maybe a June, maybe on the White House. Hold Jan out for 6 months. Wait for Umar Nurmagomedov, man. I think that's a great fight. Maybe if Sean O'Malley wins in impressive fashion against Song Yadong, maybe we could see that rematch again, and that would be electric at the White House too, right? That would just be fucking fireworks, no pun intended. And the UFC is just fucking up right now, man. So up.
Yeah.
UFC's just great, man. Shout out to Jan, but also shout out to Merab. And also, he took a lot of fucking damage. Like, Jan was piecing his ass up. Clean shots, clean. But you never saw, besides the body shots, you never saw Merab, like, physically look like, ooh, that hurt me. Like, he was eating them. He was eating a lot of shots. And, the relentless pressure. He kept on going forward. And that's what I love about Merab, is that even if he's getting beaten, he's still trying. He's still pushing the pace. He's still going forward. He's making it a fight. Now, whether or not, boring fight, that's neither here nor there, but he's making it a fight, and he's still pushing the pace on these guys to try to do some good work. So I love Petr Yan, but I also got to shout out Merab in this one. Shout out to man. But then, before we got to that, we had the co-main event. Now, this fight was very brief, so we will describe it very brief, but we will get into another piece of this conversation that I want to touch on. It's talking about. Okay, so let's talk about the fight first. So the fight happens, right? Pantoja comes out, Tasmanian Devils just fucking sprints at fucking Josh Van, landing low kicks, trying to land strikes, gets into the clinch, tries to land a punch, gets punched back, right? Lands another low kick, right? He looks desperate in there. And that's why I think he wins a lot of his fights, is because his style is, I'm going to fuck you up no matter what. And I'm going to get it off, and you're going to hit me, and I'm not going to feel that, and I'm going to hit you, and you are going to feel it. And he lands a high kick, and it gets caught, right, on the shoulder of Josh Van. And then he kind of, one arm pushed him off. Like, just pushed him. Like, get off me. But not like a hard push, just you know what I mean? Like, just back up,
Yeah, just a separation push.
Yes.
Because his foot stayed on him. His foot did stay on.
And then all Pantoja did was try to just fall down and try to post with one arm as he fell down, and his elbow is gone. That's fun.
Or his shoulder.
Right? Nah, his elbow, fucking.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
Yo, his arm's broken. His whole arm's gone. Yeah. And then that's the fight. And, and that's the fight. Yeah, that's pretty much all we need to talk about. I want to talk about more so the after of this fight, because there was nothing about this fight. Also, give Pantoja an immediate rematch when he comes back. He's the second greatest flyweight of all time. You have to give him. It doesn't matter who is holding the belt, you give Pantoja immediately when he comes back. He's getting the title shot.
Yeah, no argument.
No argument, right? I want to talk about after. Joshua Van just won his first title in a shitty
Mm-hmm.
way. And
Mm-hmm.
his immediate reaction was to get up on the cage and fucking celebrate like he just fucking finished Pantoja. You know, it's a bit, it's like weird behavior. It's like those two things don't go together. You know what I mean? It's like you're putting a square peg in a round hole. That just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't fit. Like that reaction to what happened in the fight doesn't make fucking sense. Like why are you so fucking happy? Like I get it. Like, and this is what I'm gonna say in like defense of Josh Van. He's 24 years old, first title fight. He just got the fight called off, so he's won,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows he's just won a championship. And he's from Myanmar. Where is he? I don't even know where that even is. I don't know where that is. Right? So it's some country somewhere who probably has never had a champion in their life in the fight sports. And he's 24 years old, young kid, second youngest champion ever in the UFC. Emotions got the best of him and he celebrated. So what? So fucking what? Right? And now it is a bit like, all right, like you celebrating, you puffing up your chest like you didn't really do much. He got injured, so there's really like nothing to celebrate about. But people getting on him about it, he's 24 years old, first championship fight. Come on, guys, like he deserves to celebrate because he did just
Mm-hmm.
win a championship. It may not be in the way that he wanted or the way that all of us wanted, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
But that was his reaction in the moment, and I think we should give some grace for that. He just won a fucking title, and he's 24 years old. You know what I mean? And the legacy that he
Yeah.
is already going to leave for his country is outrageous. So I think
Yeah.
we need to give Josh Van a little bit of grace for that. Maybe a shitty personality. You're puffing up your chest, talking shit in the press conference. Maybe not the best, but I'll give you some grace, Josh Van. You just want to chip. 24.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think what gets me, and I think what got most UFC fans was that press conference afterwards of acting like he just knocked out Pantoja because he technically won by KO, but really wasn't a KO. So I guess like that part of it, I can understand the frustration, like the bro, what are you doing? Like you didn't do anything here situation. So I understand that point of view. But you also have to remember, like, he's a young kid, 24, first title win, first title fight. He technically beat a legend of the sport. He's probably so hyped, he's off so much adrenaline right now. And I think it's just, if he was older and if he was a more like seasoned fighter, it'd be a different situation. He would understand it more. But I think he also understands, it was frustrating. It was, a tough fight to be prepared for so long. You go through so many camps, so many moments. You go through your entire childhood dreaming of this moment. So I think at the end of the day, this is a dream come true situation for him, and people to understand that as well. That it's also tough on him how that fight went, but also in that moment, he's the champion of the UFC, so he's allowed to kind of have some grace and be happy and be excited for.
Mm-hmm.
So, but going out and I agree with you, going out, knocked out Pantoja, you really didn't, but it's fine. I think he's in the moment. Could he develop a bad personality from this? We're gonna find out. But I think right now you can't really fault him too much and too crazily after one title fight. So I think if he has a rematch against Pantoja, we'll see how that goes. But I think right now you have to give him some love and some grace into what he did after the fight. But I just think for Pantoja, it sucks. It's a bad thing for him. Obviously, it's not how you want to lose your title and lose a fight in general. But I think overall, it's he deserves a title fight as soon as he comes back. He didn't lose this fight at all. Is there an argument for a draw and for him to have the belt to beat interim? Maybe, but I think Joshua Van probably still deserves to be interim champion in that regard anyway, because he deserves that title fight. So
Mhm.
I think we'll see what UFC does. If Santoja does come back, I think an automatic title fight is guaranteed. So yeah, and Dana was like, "Oh, he separated his shoulder," and Santoja's camp's like, "No, he didn't. He broke his elbow."
I don't care that you broke your elbow. Sorry, I had to hit that shit. Sorry, my bad. Yo, man, it's also like real shitty for Pantoja because like that first like couple exchanges, he's like, I got him. Just wait till I shoot a
Yeah.
takedown. I'm going at him. Right? He can't stuff a takedown because all he did was strike with him.
Yeah.
So we don't even know how he's
Probably
gonna
line
be
of-
on the ground. Yeah, like, I mean, tough. Pantoja gets an immediate shot. You know, that's pretty much all we can say about the co-main event.
Well,
That's
I mean,
like, nothing else.
we can't judge Joshua Van because he didn't fight. He didn't throw a punch.
Yeah,
He showed.
so like if he's fighting another guy, let's say i.e. a Tatsuro Taira,
Yeah.
I don't know who to pick. Who do I pick? I might pick Taira in that one because I still haven't seen your grappling. Still haven't seen it against a guy. And Taira can get, he's kind of like Pantoja, but like less frantic on the feet. Way less frantic, way more patient.
What has Brendan Moreno done recently?
Not much. He has not done much.
Oh, I'm slow. I'm slow. I'm sorry.
What?
He just lost to Taro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's on me.
But
That's-
Taira did finish Moreno, right? And that holds some weight. He finished him, right? Beat him up, finished him, and he gets your back, dude. The back control is crazy. Pause. Hey yo.
Pulse.
But he gets your back, and he's so happy. Thank you. Like he's a ground savant. His striking needs a lot of work, and I think Joshua Van, if it is on the feet, tags him up relentlessly. But if Taira gets it on the ground, I don't know, Jim.
I don't know, Jim.
I don't know. I don't know who to pick. Man. And also,
Yeah, I'm looking at this division. Taro's probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Because Rivaldo lost to Van, but he beat Taro. Cape doesn't really do anything for me.
They're gonna go with Taira probably.
Yeah,
Taira took not a lot of. He barely took damage. And Van literally took no damage. You could put that as a co-main event of a pay-per-view in like April.
You know what? Fuck it. Tim Elliott. Why not? Tim Elliott. Why not?
Let's see if the Unca still hang. You know what I mean? With the best of them.